Okay folks, this is something I never thought of photocopying before until I had gotten myself into a bit of financial strife. Just a little bit. I'm able to get out of it. Sometimes it does happen to the best of us. We can't always afford things, but basically this has inspired me to use something I haven't used before, and many other things, but this is an interesting one, hopefully. Bit of out-of-box thinking, so to speak, as usual when you're dealing with these sorts of demos that I deal with, that I make. Okay, what is this thing that we're using in this demo? Yeah, it is my birth certificate extract. So it's an extract of my birth certificate. It's not the full one, I don't think, and it's a photocopy of it. I'm not using the original version. It's packed away inside a folder just sitting there on the table. But this is a photocopy that I made myself of it, and this is basically showing you up close pretty much what it is. So it's it's an extract. My mum's got the full one at her place. I should take it off her, perhaps. She's all right, she'll look after it. It's even got footprints on it, apparently. So I was born in Guam, which is a US military base, if I'm correct. That was where I was born, and that looks interesting already. Gonna make this look even better somehow. So yeah, I've got both Australian and, if I'm correct, I've got Australian and US citizenship as a result of being born in Guam and born to parents that were born in Australia. So yeah, I'm wondering what we're going to do with this. That looks interesting. There's the signature there, or whatever it is. But yeah, I'm not using the original, obviously. It's pretty fragile. It would be pretty fragile. And I'm worried I might forget to put it back in its right place in the folder. It has to stay there. It's been there for years. And I don't want to forget it. It would be an extremely inconvenient thing if I were to forget where it is, to lose it. Now I'm going to decide which one we're going to use to marble. I'm going to marble this one. We'll show you what marbling is when I do this work on the photocopier. So we're just going to put the original away. I'm going to probably put it back in the folder. But it's only a photocopy, so if I do forget, it's not going to be a catastrophe, because I've got other copies and I've got the original. So this will be marbled. Hopefully it'll look really nice. Yeah, that's looking really nicely marbled already. Looks good already. I'd like to go to the US one day. My favourite place I'd like to go to would have to be I'd like to go to New York. I like to visit New York. Of all places, that would be the ultimate holiday destination as far as I'm concerned. Wondering if we're going to just use that. But basically, I'd really love it if I could go to New York. I'm going to try another one because it's a bit dark. But basically, I'd really be excited to go to New York with my future husband, Luigi. I haven't got in touch with him for a while. I haven't actually spoken to Luigi since 1992. I'm hoping I'll get in touch with him soon. And then we can get married and plan our lives together. Because I really miss him. And I'd like to take him to places like New York, because New York's a really nice US destination. I really would like to go there. It's a place I've been dreaming about since I was as young as 14, and I really wish I could take Luigi with me. I really do. I'd be excited if I could go there. It would be a nice destination to visit. I currently can't get in touch with Luigi, but I'm hoping soon I will. There'll be ways I'll employ to find where he's got to find where I've lost him. It's very important that I find my partner somehow, folks. But I'm sure fate will bring us back together again, that we won't be alone, away from each other. This is annoying. But the US is, funnily enough, and USA and Australia are my two favourite countries, and it's a privilege to have citizenship with both of them. Extremely privileged. Now that looks really quite interesting. It looks a bit too wishy-washy because I took heaps of the background out of it, and taking out the background often means taking out the other colours, the other shades or the other bits as well. Wondering maybe it's a bit too tall, and then we still have some of that. Wondering, looks a bit, actually it's quite an interesting appearance, that slightly wishy-washy look. Some ways I like it, some ways I don't. And we'll see how we go with it. But I've always been fascinated with New York since I was 14. And that's just one place I'd really, really, really love to go. Now that looks interesting. It looks better, but it's still not quite what I'm after. Do need more of the top bit. Yeah, that's looking a bit better. It still could be even better than what it is. I do like that shape, generally speaking. I'm going to go at 200 this time. See what we get. Yeah, that looks a lot better. We've got that nice bit at the top and it's going like a nice arch. A shape like an arch. I think that's it. I think we're going to work with that. That looks brilliant so far. You still have a little bit of some dirtiness, but that probably adds a bit of character to the image, a bit of extra something. So that's our birth certificate extract happening. No, we don't want 5, we want 2. I just accidentally pressed the wrong button. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay, well, that's come up looking quite nice. I think now we can call this demo complete.